Let's talk about myth number 3. You must have a very strict diet to control your diabetes. There's a partial truth to it, but as a whole statement, it's not true at all. Meaning that yes, you do indeed need to make some important changes to your diet so that you eliminate the biggest source of high blood sugar levels, which are carbohydrates. However, on the other hand, it's not what you think. You do not need to drastically limit yourself. Actually, this is a potential danger for your body, because if you limit your calories too much, or if you limit the foods that you're eating too much, such as there are all sorts of diets out there, like the grapefruit juice diet or the Twinkie diet, or and so on. If you drastically limit the intake of nutrients and calories to your body, this can be dangerous and can inflict long-term harm on your body. That's not what we want, right? What we want is to nourish our body and help it overcome the chronic stress levels so that it will reverse diabetes automatically as a consequence. So here are some very, very good news for you. You can eat unlimited quantities from the healthiest foods possible. And believe me when I say that these healthiest foods possible, these can be very, very delicious, filling, and you can just enjoy them like you would enjoy other processed foods on the other hand, right? So you do not have to see it as a limitation or as a permanent distraction from your eating habits or from your pleasure that you derive from eating, okay? There are indeed a number of foods that you need to strictly avoid, both for your long-term overall health and diabetes reversal as well. For example, vegetable oils. These are some foods that you absolutely need to avoid, such as canola oil, soy oil, corn oil, and so on. There are also polyunsaturated fats, which in higher quantities damage your metabolism even further. That will impair your blood sugar management. However, these foods are very limited compared to the foods that you can eat freely in whatever quantities you want. I suggest that you stop thinking about the nutritional habits that we're going to talk about in this course. I suggest you stop thinking about them as a diet, okay? Because it's not. Any diet ultimately fails. There are a lot of studies that have shown this, that diets are much more harmful than we think they are. So what I would suggest instead is adopting a sustainable new way of eating, okay, that you can maintain long term and that can give you the pleasure that you're seeking from eating food. A side benefit, or more rather many side benefits, include losing many pounds of fat automatically without any other lifestyle changes as well, and feeling much more energetic just from the foods that I will suggest to you later on. So these are the great news, okay, that you can and you actually should eat however much you want from delicious and nourishing foods, which are mainly natural, healthy foods instead of processed, chemical and artificial foods, okay? If you eat however much you want from these natural foods, you will reverse your diabetes and restore normal blood sugar levels meanwhile. That's a guarantee, because I've seen it many, many times over and over again, and the quality of your life overall will increase dramatically, okay, alongside your health and while you're reducing your blood sugar levels. So as a conclusion, you do not have to keep a very strict diet to control your diabetes. You do need to avoid certain foods, but other than that, you have complete freedom to choose the foods that you want to eat. And believe me when I say they're absolutely delicious, and you can cook some amazing meals from these natural foods. Meals that will leave you licking your fingers and keep you full and satisfied for many, many hours.